Welcome back. So this is where we take the info you send us, maybe some articles or notes, and really try to unpack what's key.
Exactly, helping you get the core insights from the material quickly.
And today's topic actually came up while we were browsing the AI Agent Store website again.
Right. We check that site pretty regularly. It's genuinely useful for seeing what new AI tools are emerging.
Yeah, just seeing what's listed there gives you a good feel for the direction things are heading.
Definitely. It's great for spotting trends and, what problems AI is tackling now.
So today we're looking at one agent listed there, Lovart AI,
Mhm.
and our goal is simple. Just using the source material we have, let's figure out what this thing claims to do and who it's supposed to be for.
Okay, let's start with the core concept from the source. Lovart AI is positioned as an AI design agent.
The design agent.
Yeah. Basically, the main idea is it takes text prompts,
Yeah.
just natural language descriptions, and turns them into professional-looking visuals. And the really big claim here, according to the source, is that it automates the whole creative process.
The whole thing, from concept to final output.
That's what the source says, yeah. Concept to delivery.
Wow,
Yes.
okay, that's ambitious.
Mhm.
So who does the source say this is actually aimed at? Who needs that level of automation?
Well, the source material lists quite a few roles under Best For.
Mm-hmm.
It mentions graphic designers, marketing folks, content creators,
Mm-hmm.
brand strategists, and even startup founders.
Okay, that makes sense. People who need visuals maybe quickly without the traditional back and forth or resource drain.
Exactly. The implication seems to be streamlining things for those kinds of users.
So how does it supposedly do this? What does the source say about the mechanics?
Right. So the source explains it uses those text prompts, your natural language ideas,
Yeah.
and generates the visuals by integrating multiple AI models.
Oh, multiple models, not just one.
Apparently not. Which is interesting, right? It might be combining different specialized AIs, maybe one for images, another for video, perhaps 3D stuff too.
I see. So it orchestrates different AIs to cover the range of outputs it claims: images, video, 3D.
Exactly. And the source emphasizes it handles an entire process you mentioned, concept to delivery.
Right. And how do you interact with it during that process? Does the source give any detail there?
It does mention some specific interface modes. It calls them talk, tab, and tune.
Talk, tab, and tune. Any idea what those mean?
Well, the source suggests they're designed to help, human creativity and AI efficiency work together. It sounds like maybe different ways to guide or tweak what the AI is doing.
Okay, so maybe like conversations, setting parameters, and then fine-tuning. It hints at how you collaborate, even with automation.
Yeah, it implies you're not just firing off a prompt and hoping for the best. There's some kind of interaction loop.
Got it. Now, the source also gives it a specific autonomy level, 85%. That seems really high for something creative.
It does, yeah.
What's the justification given in the source for that number?
The source explains it based on what it calls full chain design automation.
Full chain design automation.
Right. And what that seems to mean, based on the description, is that the agent can autonomously handle breaking down your request into smaller steps. They call it task decomposition.
Mm-hmm.
And then it figures out which AI models to use for each step and generates the different outputs, images, videos, maybe even music, without necessarily needing human input at every single stage.
So it plans the work and works the plan, mostly by itself.
That's the idea the source presents. It makes its own design plan and executes it, hence the high autonomy rating.
Okay, that explains the 85%. Let's look at some concrete examples. What specific use cases does the source list?
Sure. It lists several. Automating the creation of brand identities and marketing materials.
Right, standard design tasks.
Generating multimedia content, images, videos, 3D designs, straight from text prompts. It's also framed as a way to streamline the whole design process, especially for startups and creative pros who need speed.
Makes sense. Faster turnaround.
Yeah, and facilitating rapid prototyping, iterating on visual ideas quickly, and generally enhancing creative workflows by adding this AI assistance.
Those use cases really fit that picture of speed and efficiency for visual content. What about the business side? Does the source mention pricing or code access?
It does. Pricing is listed as freemium,
Okay, so a free tier, likely, with paid upgrades.
presumably. And code access is noted as closed source.
Gotcha. It also mentions a popularity score, 72%, and some relevant industries.
Yeah, the industries listed are marketing, advertising, media production, software development, and e-commerce. Pretty broad applicability, it seems.
And community opinions. The source mentions those exist, right, from places like Reddit.
It does mention community opinions, yeah, both positive and negative. But it also notes that getting the full details, especially the negative feedback, requires premium access or sign up on the platform where this info is hosted.
Ah, okay. So we only see part of the picture on the community side from this source. Does it share any specific positive points?
It does share a couple of positives. One is that Lovart AI is positioned as a potential breakthrough for human-AI collaborative design.
A breakthrough tool.
Yeah, enabling new workflows, particularly for creating brand visuals. That's how the source frames one positive view.
Okay, that's a strong statement. Anything else?
It also mentions that Lovart AI is specifically recommended for design tasks.
Ah, emphasizing its specialization.
Right. Suggesting that, according to the source's info, it might be particularly effective in the design space compared to more general AI tools.
So a spiralized design automation agent. Okay, let's quickly summarize. Based only on this source material, Lovart AI is presented as this AI design agent that aims to automate the creative process from text prompts using multiple AI models. It targets designers, marketers, startups, uses these talk, tab, tune interaction modes, and has that high 85% autonomy rating because of its full chain automation.
And we saw the use cases: brand identity, multimedia generation, rapid prototyping, plus the freemium closed source model and those shared positive community takes.
Exactly. And understanding tools like Lovart AI, I think, is important because you really see the trend, don't you? AI getting deeper into creative work.
Absolutely. And natural language becoming the command line for complex creation. You describe it, the AI builds it. It's a powerful shift.
It really makes you think about how that human-tool relationship is evolving. Which brings us to a final thought for you, the listener.
Yeah.
If an AI can really automate, say, 85% of the design process just from text, what does that actually mean for the future role of human designers? How does your collaboration change when your AI partner operates that independently?
That's definitely something to chew on as these tools get more capable.
Food for thought. Well, thank you for joining us for this look at Lovart AI.
And remember, you can explore more agents like this one over at AIagentstore.ai.
And thanks as always for rating the show.